Number 19, calculate the pH and the pOH of each of the following solutions at 25 degrees Celsius for which the substances ionize completely. And then we have letter B. So in this case, we have to find out what the pH and the pOH is of 0.21 molarity NaOH. Now, if you see NaOH, sparks should be going off in your mind. You should say, wait a minute, this is a very special compound here. NaOH is a strong base, Sb. And you should memorize your 6 strong bases. I wrote them down here, and NaOH is right here, so it fits. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because they said that these substances ionize completely. On a test or a quiz, your teacher or professor might not be, as nice. Strong bases, strong acids, and salts are the only compounds that will ionize completely, aka break down into their ions 100% of the time. So, because of this, and because it's a strong base, I know that NaOH will dissociate or break down or ionize 100% of the time into its 2 ions. But what are the ions? Well, in NaOH, the OH is the basic component, right? So the break would have to be right down the middle between a sodium and the hydroxide. Remember, OH is the polyatomic hydroxide. So I have Na, it's in group 1, so it's a +1, plus the OH minus, that's the hydroxide ion. Now they did say that we started off with 0.21 molarity of the NaOH. But now how am I going to get the numbers for the ions on the right side? Well, they did say that it ionizes completely, which means that we can use our mole ratios, aka the coefficients, to figure out what the numbers are. This is a 1:1:1 mole ratio. So that means that all the numbers have to be the same, no matter if it's 1:1:1 or 2:2:2 or 0.5:0.5:0.5. If you're starting off with 0.21 molarity, and it's a 1:1, literally the same number, you would end up with 0.21 molarity for the Na+. And the same thing goes for the hydroxide. You would have 0.21 molarity for the hydroxide. Now keep in mind, we're trying to solve for the pH and the pOH. Which one are we going to find first? Well, the pH is in acid world. The pH is an indication on the acid scale. H goes with H+, hydronium. But all I see is blues here. So chances are we're not going to be in here. We're going to be over here, base world. So we can find the pOH first by doing the negative log of the OH minus, the hydroxide. And did we find that out? Yes, we did. And this is the only number that I care about now. I only care about that hydroxide is 0.21 molarity. I could care less what this is or what this is. Zone in on the 0.21 molarity for the OH. So pOH would just be equal to the negative log of that value, 0.21. Calculate out, and let's see what we get. Negative log of 0.21. Now, pH sig figs are tricky if your teacher or professor cares, but the total number of sig figs, which is 2 in this case, has to be 2 after the decimal. But it doesn't really matter here because there's nothing in front, so it'd be 0.68. And that is your pOH value. No units for pOH, just a number, because it's just like a scale indicator. Now, we found out our pOH. How are we going to find our pH? Look at all the formulas for the pH and the pOH. We're going to be using this one. I just found out the pOH, and 14 is 14, so I can find the pH. But star this one up, guys, because you're only allowed to use this equation if you're at room temp, which is 25 degrees Celsius. But they did tell us that. But if you're at a really, really high temp or a really low temp, you're not allowed to use this formula. But all the other ones are fair game. So pH plus pOH equals 14. If we wanted to solve for the pH, I could just, plug in pOH and solve it algebraically, but just to simplify it here, just know that the pH is equal to 14 minus the pOH. And we'll just put this in red, beautiful, and blue, just to show you the difference between the acid components and the base components. So now we have pH equal to 14 minus the number that we just found, 0.68. Calculate again, even though I could do this in my head, but speed for the video, 13.32, and we are donezo. There we go. That's the pH. And it's a really, really, really high value on the pH scale, which indicates that it's a base, and NaOH is a base. And it's really, really, really low on the pOH scale, which also indicates that we're talking about a base. And that's it. I really hope this helped. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you want to help us out. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to helping you in other lessons. I will see you later. Bye-bye.